stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone. Watch me celebrate. I'm cocky. I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, man. Oh, deal with the hands. Thought he could guard me. I ruined they plans.
From the banks of the Ohio River, there's a look at Paul Brown Stadium here in Cincinnati, Ohio. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Houston Texans and the Cincinnati Bengals. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line.
Right at 8. Mike 58, right there. Watch the run. Watch the run. Watch the run.
They'll run on first down. Hurd. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
Right back to him on first down. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
Gun.
1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
8.
34-yard line.
Ball trot. 58's the mic.
On 2nd and 9. Newton. Flushed out right. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Used to have a coach used to tell us all the time, those scouting reports aren't just to use up paper, guys. Well, nowadays, we're watching a computer screen, right? They scouted this team very well. Know that they like to use the running backs in the passing game. They covered that play successfully.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Out of the gun, Newton. Deep ball for Goodwin. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback.
Start! Like 80! Ready? 2 times. 3
Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
2nd and 9 now from the 21. Derrick Henry. Takes this up just short of the 30, but he was able to avoid that earlier tackle. Nice move.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. It's complete to Fuller. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
At the 32-yard line.
A shotgun handoff to Henry. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. third down. Roethlisberger. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's fourth down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
The Bengals drive about to get going and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the gun, here's Newton. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10. On first down, Hurt. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. The intended receiver was Jakeem Grant, and now it's 3rd down.
180, 58, come on. Here we go, here we go. Hey, fast! Gun. Me, I got this. Hey, 58. Hayward. 58's the money. It's been a long day for you.
The shotgun snap for Newton. The catch made by Miller. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. His first catch there, good for 10 yards and a first down. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down.
58 for Mike, 58 for Mike. 65.
Operating from the gun, Newton. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes, and just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
We're scoreless after 1. Ready for the second quarter from Cincinnati. It's the Bengals with the football here, as they've got it with a 2nd down coming up. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Now Newton. And an alley to run. And he slides to avoid the hit. A breakdown defensively there as the scramble is going to set him up with a much more manageable 3rd down.
I got 83. We got
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9.
20.
They are going to go for it. It's Newton. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. This is caught inside the 15. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
I smell fear in that offense. Come on. I smell fear in that offense.
58 to Mike, 58.
From the gun, Newton. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right? Yeah. Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Gun.
To throw again. Newton. His pass caught at the 4. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down. On third down, Hurd. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. Jalen Hurd, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. You know, Charles, season winding down, time to maybe look ahead to the offseason. What do you see these guys going after either in the draft or free agency?
Well, with the season that they're having, just about every position is up for grabs right now. No one is really safe, but the focal point's always the quarterback position. And he may be auditioning to try and stay with his own current team. I think he's auditioning for the rest of the league to try and find a spot because I think this team is looking for a new quarterback.
Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
Hey, cut his right. Watch out in. Alert.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Roethlisberger. Going up top. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Sean Williams. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line.
Well, if you go by the numbers, you'll find as the temperature goes down, so does the passing efficiency. And now that we're in December, even the routine throws are going to be harder for the quarterbacks. And this one, it winds up getting picked off.
Great.
Now following the interception, here's Newton. This one taken in by the former Baylor Bear, Jalen Hurd. Give him 7 on the play, and it'll make it a 2nd down. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. To throw is Newton. That is caught inside the 5. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Adam Thielen hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. Now the Bengals, they widen their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 14-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Not something you want to see in Week 16 or any week, really. We'll be right back. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points get that 0 off the board. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Fuller brings it in over the middle. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air, and sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
35, block 80. Check in. Let's pick it up. Quarter. Let's get off the field. Let's go, Hank. Go, Mike 34. I know he ain't got it.
From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. He's going to loft one deep. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Houston. Will Fuller, his 4th touchdown on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, you need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Mike 51.
2nd and 10, Newton again. Being chased out left. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Prince Amukamara. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. Then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. This time, Roethlisberger will throw. They set up the screen for Henry. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. To throw here, Roethlisberger. This will be caught just inside the 10. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down. Well, they try to swing it out left into the flat, complete, but really nice open field tackle.
And they pulled that one like a great boxer. They were on their toes on that one. They weren't back on their heels reacting to the play. No, they saw it, came right for it, and made a nice tackle for lost yardage.
Well, they need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up.
at the 22-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Let's go, deep, tighten up.
They'll run with Cannon. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Here we go, wide 80. Here we go, deep, all day, defense, all day. Hey, alert.
One more time, it's Cannon. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. They get the first. The decision to run on 3rd and medium winds up being a good one. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it, pick up first downs.
On 2nd and 12, Roethlisberger. It's caught left side by John Brown. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. He's going deep for Brown. Incomplete. Both players were there offensively and defensively, but it falls incomplete. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, they really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
Roethlisberger will stay out there, and they're going to go for it on 4th.
46, boy, 46. 46 a month. Hey, let's go.
Here we go on 4th down with Roethlisberger. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Watch the slant.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Deep ball for Goodwin. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. That one goes for 30 yards.
Gun.
First and goal, 7-yard line.
Hey, switch gears. Switch it.
Operating from the gun. Newton. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab. Now the Bengals, they widen their lead. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. The second half, no matter what, whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever, this was a big score to start the second half.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
49's the mic. Watch 49. Here we go.
Now Roethlisberger. Got a man, Slayton. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A big third down pickup of 20 yards. Roethlisberger now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. They run on first down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7 forthcoming. James Bradbury there to make the tackle. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Quincy Wilson with the INT. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
58 to Mike. I'm going to come back to you.
Now a first down throw for Newton. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. This is caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A big pickup of 38.
Here we go. 180. Great. I'm letting you know right now, you better check. No. Off. Get low. Rest. 58, Mike. I'm scared. Gun. Right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58. Great. Let's go, team. It's going to be...
And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Adam Thielen with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. Now the Bengals, they widen their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And that's caught inside the 30. A huge play there for Houston. 56 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
Back now in Cincinnati. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. They'll run it again with Henry. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Here's Roethlisberger. He gets it to Brown. Complete. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. John Brown. His first touchdown on the year. And the Texans cut into that lead. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This is fielded at the goal line. Able to spin free. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
Eluding the pressure right. Newton able to use those legs and get past the marker to pick up the first. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Out of the gun, Newton. Forced out to his left. Now he'll throw deep left side. And that's caught inside the 35. It's a gain of 35. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
Newton to throw. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone, and that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. Despite the lead here in the fourth, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. And to me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun. Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
20.
Newton throwing again. Throw left side complete. That's Shelton. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans 16. You ready for a Captain Obvious comment?
Let's go. Go with it, please.
He had the 5 picks last week. He's got to be much more pleased. Just the 1 interception. They've got the lead here in the fourth.
And not only is he pleased, his entire team is. Because...
And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Now, following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. Cam fakes the give and keeps it. They'll find Goodwin here on the right side. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll force upon them a 3rd and 14.
Great.
A shotgun snap for Newton. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Then it's Clinton Dix with a pick. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Now Roethlisberger back into his end zone. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I got to get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. A gain of 32 that time. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Throwing now, Roethlisberger on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They face a third down now as they try to find a late score. Roethlisberger will throw. And that will be incomplete.
And I think we'll probably see him go for it here on fourth down. No reason not to. Down a couple of scores, they have to try and make something good happen.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Here's Roethlisberger to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Newton's going to throw it. Flush to his right. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10. Throwing is Newton. Escaping the pressure right. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. So the illegal forward pass also costs him a down, and now it's second and long.
58 to Mike. Short. To Mike. Oh, here we go. Oh. And 58 is to Mike.
From the gun, here's Newton. Looking for the end zone. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone.
Coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And he keeps 6 points off the board. Third and long, it's Newton. Dancing to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll only get this to the 17, well shy of what he needed. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth. They snap it to Newton. And he's got it. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on fourth down to bring up first and goal. Felt compelled to go for it there on fourth down. And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. Cam Newton keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Bengals, they widen their lead.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Wide open receiver complete. Touchdown, Houston. Brandon Cooks with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Texans get a bit closer. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that will shave one more off this lead. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This will be taken very short. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. Throwing here, Newton. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. And they just took a timeout with 2 seconds to go. This one obviously decided. Not sure they needed to take it, but we'll take it with them. Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Now it's Newton. Lets it fly for Thielen. And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a 3rd time. A lot of points